Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for mid-May. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and what you may not see coming. Let's get started. Let's see what's happening. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius today. Let's see what is going on for you all. Happy full moon in Scorpio today. Reading for the full moon. Take some time, right, to absorb these energies. Let's see what's happening for the rest of the month for you all. A lot of sifting and sorting here. Ooh, powerful growth. A leveling up here through your own personal willpower. I'm getting like, and so it is. Let's see at the bottom. Ooh, you've got the sun. You're welcoming a joyful experience. I just read for Gemini. It feels like all the air signs are in the upswing of a benevolent forces of the universe. We have all of the planets showing up here. You could feel like you're in divine alignment. You're in the central sun here, and you're walking a path of greater enlightenment and greater purpose. There's a harmonization going on. Number 44, it's a very, very, very powerful master number. Look that up. We have 5 going into 4, going into 44. So this could have to do with a lot of the stability and structure that you seek. It's also about your own inner will. I see your solar plexus really opening and expanding this month, and you're looking at almost like unlimited possibilities for your path to experience greater fulfillment and greater enlightenment. It's like the stars are aligning for you, Aquarius. This feels really good. All right. Let's keep going. Now let's pull in some tarot messages. I'm getting to like you're being welcomed after maybe having to be really resilient on the path. It's like you're going through a tremendous rite of passage at this time, Aquarius. You're being like crowned in the glory of a higher vibration or a higher awareness. Interesting. Some of you are experiencing greater success. It's like things are aligning for you in your career. Let's see. Ooh, judgment. That's a powerful. This is facing the music in oneself and going through a powerful rebirth, a period of renewal. Judgment is the overall general energy. Then we have the Tower, the 7 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, you said, you know what? I need to make a decision about what I want to do with myself, with my life. You know, I am passionate about this particular person or thing, and I need to make a big, important decision. You may have had some options in the past, and one option in particular may have awakened you in a deep way. Why am I getting? I'm getting like a powerful force that came into your life that almost completely transformed you. Interesting. Now we have the Chariot. Yeah, this is a confident period for you because you went through a powerful glow up where you were given lots of options and choices to make some really significant, impactful changes in your life. Maybe some of it was forced. It was like, this was forced upon me. I didn't really choose this, but in some ways you did, but it served you. It served you for sure. I think you've been looking at your emotional investments and what you're most passionate about, and some surprising twists in that in the recent past. Now we have in the current energy, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, with the King of Swords. So there's a lot of communication coming in. It looks like there's a fiery movement forward on your path. This is fire meets fire, but there's also air here. So I'm getting like this, woof, you know, it's if you've ever like lit, you know, a barbecue or a gas fireplace and you hear that, woof, I just heard that sound. So some things like catching fire, catching hold in your life at this time, and you're being summoned in your intuition to move forward, but also to make some important decisions. There's a lot of communication coming in, and it's creating a fiery energy. I think you have a big choice to make this month, and it's unfolding right now. Yeah, and this is about your emotional investment and where you're going to apply that to co-create the higher reality that you seek with this. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. So you're being given an opportunity this month to invest on a new path. And there are other people involved. I think that it's going to compel you or urge you to slow down a little bit, like take a deep breath and compromise, collaborate. There's a new alliance in town. Aquarius, and your air energy is definitely being inspired. You are co-creating with the universe here with Temperance. It's time to be patient. A lot of you are really being driven in your careers at this time, coming up with new ideas and moving forward in expansion, a powerful period of expansion for you. Keep doing the work, keep honing in on that. You're being pushed. So you need to create a little bit more work-life balance this month, because I think a lot of you are really showing up in your work life. And if you're not working, this is showing up in your ideas and communicating your ideas. Some of you are, temperance is the deep philosopher. So you could be conveying your own ideas and putting them down into something tangible and concrete. I like this. Let's keep going. Let's get an octave, though, of energy. Sacral chakra and miracle. Authenticity. Yeah. There's something like, it's almost like a Kundalini thing. I'm like, I felt it over here. I was like, did you have a Kundalini awakening from something? Sometimes it's spontaneous. You could just be in a Kundalini class and, it's like a serpent, like coming up through the spine. So some of you could feel like, wow, I'm really empowered. I used to be like more meek. I used to shrink, play small. And now I'm like, sky's the limit. You're finding confidence on the path and you are ready to conquer. This is a very Napoleon type of vibe I'm getting off of you. And I think you're creating a lot of miracles through it's almost like, I don't know why, but you're taking like your Kundalini energy and you're expressing that out in the world. And I think that there are a lot of people that want to come and work with you, collaborate with you. You may have a shift in your alliances with your co-partners, if you've been in business with people and you've been disappointed. There's some big decisions that you're making. It's almost like my daughter had this experience recently where she was with people in a group, right, with a school project, and she was the leader, and they weren't really like. One of them was really good. Another person just wasn't as refined as her desires. And I feel like you're kind of like taking over a project and you're needing new input, fresh input from new people, because the people that you have been conspiring with in certain endeavor, it's not been aligned. So I think that's why you've been making some choices. If we're talking about a career situation, you're definitely working on something behind the scenes here. And I think it's requiring others. Let's now go into this. But I just said, you know what? My advice to her was, it's like you don't want to deliver something that's half-assed because the other people around you aren't doing their share. So I feel like you're doing a little bit of like, how long do I got to carry this person at work? I'm getting there might be some frustration around that. Yeah, you've got some of you, two things at once. New level of success in your career and a new opportunity for love. Knight of Cups, Six of Wands. This is also you showing so much passion in what you love that there are people that you're drawing to you. It could be new clients. It's almost like you're taking the good with the bad when it comes to what you're working on. And molding it into something that could be, it's like you're looking at something saying, this is my best work yet. I don't want anyone to mess with it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Yeah, you could be overworking yourself. Be careful with perfectionism this month, okay? Let's look at Judgment. This powerful rebirth you're going through. What is this about? It is about your success, your future success. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Wow, there's so much going on in the collective right now around our choices. Who do I love, right? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? There's something around like, I don't know why I'm saying that. I heard that in my mind. And I'm saying that because I think that you're looking at the long-term potential of a connection and the future of this connection and needing to make some important changes. This is about doing what you love for the long haul because you don't want to do anything you don't want to do. And also our families and the love that we find in those bonds. The second half of May could have a lot to do with taking a trip and seeing loved ones and maybe making some powerful decisions as a result of those communications. You could be communicating with different family members, even about finances, investments, and there's something around the love and joy of family that's really strong. But this always comes during birthday season because you are being supported, right? They're coming together. They're celebrating you, your past, present, and future, who you are in this now moment. And you could be making some important plans in the second half of May to travel to family, to experience these hallmarks, right? I'm going to look at this tower in the past. You had a really full-on tower. Oh, there's a moon. There's the moon. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Wow. Aquarius, you're not messing around with your fire. I wouldn't mess with Aquarius is walking in the room. You guys, a lot of you with Aquarius placements have heavy fire placements, or you're dealing with someone with heavy fire placements. But I see this as you. We have double Queen of Wands energy. This could be between you and like a sister or, you know, a female. This could be two females because we have a double Queen of Wands. But I feel like you're really in your Kundalini here. And you've been doing deep, deep, deep healing. Deep healing, deep fire restoration. This is after the fire burns something down and you got to clean up the mess, all right? And you're wrapping up a cycle where there could have been some sort of illusion that fell away. I think it has more to do with you, how you see yourself in the world and your potential and the pursuit of passion and the pursuit of your own divine alignment with your own inner essence, right? It's what we call a powerful glow up. Right? We're like, ooh, something's new about you. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. So that's your past energy. And I think that fire could have attracted to you someone with heavy Cancer placements or fellow air energy. I'm getting a mix of water, fire, and air. I think you're trying to bring balance to a long-term connection or just overall all of your connections at this time. Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. You know, this is also, if for those of you who are really bringing the love into a long-term commitment or a long-term family connection, I think there's a lot being made manifest. It's not easy. It's like there's still some fire, some gas left in the tank. There's new ideas. There's more communication coming in. Things are deepening, even though it can be hard sometimes. You're weathering like disappointment, but you're still open, which I like. Now, if you're single, I do see that you are overcoming a challenging time when it comes to energies coming towards you that, you know, it might be fun for a little while, but you're like, that might not suit a long-term investment. You're being very discerning, Aquarius, about protecting your ideas, using your fire wisely, having healthy boundaries, moving forward. It's like you're so, I will say, the overall energy I'm getting for you here is you are freaking confident. And that is sexy. Okay? Confidence is sexy. So I think that even if you're weathering any kind of disappointment, you're bouncing back because you believe in your own fire and your own ability to track what you want. You're in a powerful period of magic manifesting, even when it's hard. That's what you call a very positive attitude. You're manifesting miracles through your fire energy, the sacral chakra. It's amazing. It's like you're digging deep. You've awakened that Kundalini fire, and you're like, watch me wave my magic wand. I am a master creator. I wouldn't doubt your ability to create what you're calling in something. And it's called, like, some of you are in high-powered careers or a very high-powered connection. You know what I'm saying? Or you're calling that in Hermit. Queen of Pentacles, Judgment. Wow. You are really leveling up. A lot of you are leveling up and creating a really stable, sustained energy for self. This is powerful. Like, I hate to say it because I just put this as a title for the collective reading. But Aquarius, there's something about soul alchemy really working on your behalf because you're calling in new alliances even when you've been disappointed. You're looking, it's like the glass half full instead of half empty. And you're going through a major decision point here in deeply reflecting on, it's like when you look back and go, I have really been kicking ass and taking names and I am making more money. I am creating things in this world and I have power and I am empowered. It's like a whole personal rebirth. Wow. And we have Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. And then we have, let's see, the Knight of Swords, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard to come back into balance. and moving powerfully forward with confidence on your path. There's the truth. Wow. You may be deciding to end something, all right? And I think what's coming down for you is some of you were rebuilding yourselves back after a fated ending. And I think that you're getting a lot more clarity now. It's almost like the end of the old way of life for you and a new way of life that you've really curated painstakingly. I feel like every sword in your back has created more clarity and has allowed you to see your whole self from a new perspective. As you come into balance and you slow yourself down and you keep doing the work. I feel like you're just doing all of this work on yourself, and it's really starting to pay off for you on every level. You're living a real beautiful rebirth and a greater feeling of long-term abundance and long-term love. Some of you are looking at what you're calling in and you're aligning with it, and it's almost going to feel like a miracle when it arrives. You're still getting over something that has ended, and you're getting clarity. I knew the lawnmowers were coming. I was trying to get this in. Could you tell it's kind of moving fast today? As I'm like, I know those mowers are going to come in and just, they may not bother you. I hear them when they come in. This is beautiful soul alchemy, where you're doing the work to move forward past an ending. You had some sort of tower moment, like I said, that you've been healing from and a wrapping up of a cycle, but it led to your glow up. Your kundalini is on fire, and you are calling in, as hard as it is, what you have wanted to manifest. And we're talking about new places and things that support you, people that are on your wavelength, people that you can build with, people that are spiritual. Wow. This is, it's not easy to take life's disappointments and really spin them and let them serve your greatest growth. And that's what I see you doing. It's almost like when you get burned and then you take that energy and you create the best art, right? Or you level up in self and you call in the best pathway for you, whether that's in your career or in your connections. This is all about soul growth for you, Aquarius. And it's paying off in huge dividends because look at, it's like I'm the center of my universe and I'm at peace with myself and I'm moving through the world with my own sense of will and purpose through powerful growth of self. This is amazing. This is amazing. Let's get a final advice. This is when I think you're clearing up the pain of betrayal and you're doing deep healing work on the path. There's something that was a betrayal that made you look at your life so differently. In hindsight now, you're looking back and going, whoa, despite this hurting me, I'm actually taking this and I'm becoming empowered as a result. It puts you on the right path. Oh, it's hard when stuff like this happens. It's almost like when we have to reach a fated ending in order to really step into the person we always wanted to become. Page of Swords. 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands. You're in this powerful period right now where you need to keep your eyes open, peeled towards the future. You're in transition, letting go of the old, and it's almost like your very outlook on life has gone from negative to positive. It's like you've switched a polarity. I think you had energies dragging you down in the past that you've been cutting loose, and now you were really safeguarding your own energy, sourcing that from within. And I think that you're learning a lot. It's like the student is always learning on the path. And I think that you've been learning, Aquarius, all about what it takes to look at your wounds with love and looking towards your future now with such optimism because you are empowered and you are awakened. And nothing's going to steal that from you because if you put, like, this is when we build all of our hopes and dreams inside of a person. And when that home falls apart, you don't know who you are. And you were directed to go inward and figure out who you are. And now it's a welcoming home. You've learned so much about yourself through this pathway. So keep your eyes focused on optimism and positivity because I see you doing that. The world's in the palm of your hands moving forward. Let's go into the Sacred Forest Oracle. What Sacred Forest Oracle message wants to come through for you, Aquarius? We have Sanctuary, You're in a mystic meadow with the dragonfly spirit. I think the reason why you've gone through this alchemical process is because you've been in a deep metamorphosis in your energy frequency. You've been holding that for the collective, because this is when we need to keep our visions high for the future and stay positive on the path. So we have number 12, that's 3, integrating new body, new mind, new spirit, right? Into a new sense of self. This almost like it feels like your metamorphosis is complete and you found a new sanctuary within self. And I think that a lot of you are finding like the home of your dreams, the relationship of your dreams. You've been working hard in your career. It's time to put an end and find clarity on the path. You've been patient. It's been uncomfortable. The process of growth and change is uncomfortable. It's almost like you're soaring higher now as a result, and you're getting grounded in your own life. It's like a miracle. It's a miracle, the miracle of rebirth. Let's do number 26. This card appears as a reminder to replenish your inner resources. It's time to renew your energy and make tending to your own needs a priority. Practice extreme self-care. Protect yourself from less than positive influences in your life. The message here is to take shelter, retreat into your home, or spend time in places and with people where you feel at home. Mend physical objects, organize your possessions, and heal relationships. This is the possibility of a huge spurt of energy in the future, but unless you take this time to create foundations and nourish yourself, you might be overwhelmed by it all and miss the opportunities available to you later. This card can also mean that blooming and expansion are at hand. Flowering success awaits you. Healing energy is growing and beautiful things are to come. The spirit of the Mystic Meadow says, draw nourishment from the wellspring inside you, which you are with growth. Be a sanctuary for others. Go within and listen to the voice of your soul. Access your divine guidance. If you've been struggling or pushing, take time off. Retreat, rest, and relax. Take a vacation or embark on a retreat. This is your sign, all right? Take that retreat. There will be miracles unfolding. You're going through a huge catharsis, going through a powerful metamorphosis in your emotional waters, it looks like, where you have reached some sort of culmination point, but it's allowed you to see things, everything differently. And you are co-creating now with the universe with clarity. And it's time to take a pause, though. Make sure you rest the second half of May. I'm sending you lots of love. Namaste, Aquarius.